Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista from Hebert's Down Home. This week in the mornings we are doing some back porch chats, and we are kind of talking about how our larger than average family is more emotionally surviving this pandemic time. So thank you for joining us, and I want to say hi to all my new people and old people. Good morning, and I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you guys have ideas about other things you want to chat about on the back porch, I would love to hear from you. I'd also love to just chat with you in the comments. I like to do that too. I try to answer as many of those as I can get to. So here we go. Yesterday's thought was that every decision is a for now decision. Today's thought is one that Monty and I kind of look at each other and often say, as we are thinking about activities or things that we want to do, things that are upcoming, that we feel unsure about. Monty and I often look at each other and we say, maybe it will take care of itself. It often has in this season. I will be totally honest. Things have gotten canceled. Things have gotten rearranged to where, oh, hey, the way they're doing it now, we feel way more comfortable with it. We're doing Vacation Bible School this summer on Zoom meetings and online, and we are having a blast at our house. We really are. I thought, oh, this is gonna kind of stink. But we are really enjoying it. It's an area-wide Bible school. They brought us these bags with all the snacks and all the art supplies and all the things that we would need for the week, and we are just loving it. We are really enjoying it. We are finding some new ways to do things. And Monty and I didn't even have to make a decision. Like when they first started talking about, are we gonna do our normal Bible school or not? You know, if we would have started making those decisions then, we would have, you know, wasted our energy, I think, a little bit. So, you know, not only is every decision a for now decision, sometimes we don't even need to make a decision. We need to just wait it out and see what happens. So when Monty and I kind of look at each other and we say, maybe this will just take care of itself, you know, that is so true in this season. So often good decisions are either being made for us, or the options aren't even there anymore to decide on. So it's like, are we doing it or are we not doing it? Or, hey, it's canceled, we're not even doing it, so it doesn't matter. We don't need to waste our time and our energy making decisions right now that don't need to be made. So that is one of the thoughts for today, and that leads into the next one, which is just to prioritize our risks, to be really intentional about what we're choosing to do. We don't want, especially some of our little ones, to end up in the hospital, so we just have to really prioritize what are the risks that we're willing to take. We're not willing to take all of them. And so we have to look at things like, we have to take the risk that Monty's going to go to work. He's gonna have risk factors there. There are people there. Heaven forbid. Does anybody else feel like now when we get out, because we've been isolated so long, it's like, oh, people actually exist in this world? I don't know if I'm completely comfortable with this. We started intentionally, we were doing the click list all the time, and it kind of made me crazy because I didn't feel like anybody existed in the world besides, you know, the people that delivered our groceries and, you know, the few family members that we have contact with and things like that. And, you know, that real life people didn't exist. And so, anyway, I think I got off on a little tangent there. But does anybody else feel super isolated right now? Or maybe you're feeling less isolated. Maybe you're slowly opening up. We have a small circle now. I love our small little circle, where we know what those, you know, what those people's risk factors are, and they know what our risk factors are. And when we add in some high risk factors, again, we say, hey, we're doing this. Is that still okay with you guys, as far as still getting together and letting our kids mingle and things like that? You know, you just have to decide what's right for your family. What's right for your family is not what's right for every family. For some families, it's just wide open and lots of people are doing lots of things, and that is okay. You are taking risks. You are making those choices about what's right for your family. I get to make choices about what's right for my family, and it's not the same. It's just not the same for all of us. I once had a friend who I called back when I was a new mom. I had these 2 young kids, and somebody that I didn't know very well had invited my daughter over for a sleepover. And I wanted to say no, like I didn't feel safe about it. But I don't know, the world says you just go with it, right? It's what everybody's doing. And I thought, no, this is not okay. Like I don't feel comfortable with this. I called one of my friends, and she was so sweet. She had older kids, and I was like, what do I do? Like, I don't really think this is a good idea. And she said, you're the mom, like just step up and make the decision that you know is right for your family. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. And I don't know why, but I just needed that nudge. So if I can give that nudge to you guys and just say, you are the parents, you are responsible for yourselves and your own decisions and your decisions for your family. No one else is responsible for those. You are. And when something happens, good or bad, you are also responsible. You are the one that's going to have to deal with the consequences of that. No one else. And so we just have to remember that as parents, that, you know, God put us here with these kids for a reason. He knew that we were the best parents for them, or he wouldn't have put them with us. And so we just have to remember that. In this season, prioritize your risks. Be intentional about your choices. And don't get too stressed out. A lot of things will take care of themselves if we give it time. And maybe it's not them taking care of themselves. Maybe God is taking care of it for us. A lot of times I think that's the case. God knows better than we do, and it just somehow got taken care of. Thank you, Jesus. So that is my thoughts for today, and we will see you tomorrow with another front porch chat, back porch chat. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.